Hey, it's John Santucci from the USA Today Network. That, of course, is the great Nick Wilson. Nick, top 100 update is out as we're filming this. Number one, still Mark Matthews. Number two, Zyron Forrestal. Number three, Nick Lanier. You can go through the whole list, obviously. But let's talk about those top two names, right? You've got at the top two guys both committed to Texas A&M. How do you feel like the Aggies have poised themselves in this class?
Yeah, that oil money is talking. It's speaking loudly, especially in Florida right now, because they have 1 and 2, and I don't think that they're done by any means in the state. I mean, look, they're still in on Caden Henderson, who's number 4. They're still in on Eric McFarland, who's number 5. We know that they haven't really given up on Nick Lanier, who had them in his finalists before he committed to Miami. So all of our top 5 players have either committed to or seriously considered Texas A&M. That staff, we've heard nothing but great things just as far as how they run the program. Every time a kid goes on a visit and comes back, they're enthralled with just the way Elko runs things and the way the staff has a vision for each one of these recruits and a plan. And hey, this is how we want to use you guys. And look, like I said at the top of this, the money is real with the school.
Right.
We know that, in-state schools are also able to compete with them with NIL dollars, but at the scale that they have, it's just really tough to compete with them for as many of the same names over a long period of time. So, yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of sustained success from them in our state for a long time.
By the way, the last time a school got the top 2 guys, or the last school to get the top 2 guys on the top 100 was also Texas A&M when they got Gabe Dindy and Shamar Stewart back in the day. All right, let's pivot to this. You and I both went out a lot, but probably the biggest mover on our board that we were both super impressed with was John Gay, the safety out of Chaminade Vidana. You saw him. Just talk a little bit about him as he jumps into our top 50.
Yeah, I think we should maybe kind of put our hand up right here and acknowledge, we didn't have him in our initial top 100, which
I was hoping we would skip past that, but yeah.
No, yeah, I think if we're going to talk about how guys do good and bad, we should talk about how we do good and bad, and I think we may be dropping
big miss
a little bit with him. I mean, he's special. Went from unranked for us to, I think he's 44 or 45 on our list on this go around. Just a super, super well put together guy committed to Notre Dame. And I think the thing for us was the IQ. That was one of the biggest reasons that he was such a huge mover for us. Is on the tape, it really showed how he's able to diagnose plays ahead of time. And then in practice, you can really tell that he's ahead of the curve, even as a rising senior. He's physically ahead of the curve. He's mentally ahead of the curve. And yeah, he had to be higher up on this list. So I think we justify that.
Absolutely. There are times, you and I both said this, it looks like he is literally a step or 2 ahead of everybody else because he is reading and diagnosing things so quickly. So yeah, big mover for us, and another, by the way, Notre Dame guy, another school that's really doing well in this class. Obviously, they got the quarterback from Vero Beach. They have loaded up at DB and have continued to do that. So, all right, Nick, I appreciate you, man. We'll talk to you soon, bud.
Talk soon.